Good morning to all of you children. Today in revision of English we are starting English grammar. Children's syllabus of English grammar for your periodic test 1 is from chapter number 1 to 5, and today we will be revising chapter number 1, 2 and 3, wherein chapter number 1 you have already revised in academic performance evaluation. The rest 2 is more for your periodic 1. So let us quickly come to the book, see all what is there, and children practice all this with some other books also that is available to you in your house. Don't only depend on the book which is prescribed in your class. So let us start and have a revision of these chapters. So see children, this is your contents page from your grammar book. So let us see. First, parts of a speech, sentences, subject and predicate. 5 is in your syllabus. We will revise 3 chapters today. The rest we will do in the next class. So let us see. Parts of a speech. When we speak and write, we use many words. And these words are divided into different categories according to the work they do in a sentence. And these are of 8 kinds which are given here. This all we have studied. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions and interjections. So learn definition of all these things. Noun is naming word. Pronouns are words used in place of nouns. Adjectives describe a noun or pronoun. Verbs are action words or doing words. Adverbs, they modify a verb as well as they tell us how, when and where the action has taken place. Prepositions show relation of one noun or pronoun with other words in the sentence in place for showing manner and place, timing, this way. Conjunctions, these are joining words. They join two sentences, words or phrases. Interjections are the feeling words. They express certain feelings. So children, practice all this. Learn the definition. And next comes here exercise 1, where you have to pick out, classify the words according to the parts of speech. This also you had to do the same thing, and this was done in the class when we were learning the lesson. And one exercise is here, the dark colored ones. You had to write that what part of the speech they are. So practice from some other books also children if you can get. Now next comes the second chapter. This is sentences. We had studied that sentence is a group of words which makes a complete sense which is meaningful. And then we had studied that sentences are of the important things about a sentence is that they start with a capital letter, they end with end marks. Alright, these are end marks and they are meaningful. Next we have studied the 4 kinds of sentence: statement, question, command and exclamation. Statement sentence is also called affirmative, assertive, simple, declarative and statement. There are many names for this kind of sentence. Question sentence is called WH sentence, question sentence, interrogative sentence, like this. Command sentence gives order and is called the order sentence. Imperative sentence, command sentence, request, like this. Exclamation are called exclamation sentence or exclamatory sentence. So on this page we had few examples concerning all these 4 kinds of sentences. Please read it and study it nicely. Again this picture was there. Next we studied more about imperative sentence. What do they show or tell us? Next is which end marks are used with which sentence. A statement sentence has full stop. A question sentence ends with a question mark. Command sentence ends with a full stop and exclamation sentence also ends with an exclamation mark. So these were the exercises. You had to put the correct end marks and then write that what kind of sentences these are. Here also it was the same. This exercise was given as homework to write 3 sentences yourself. You had to write yourself of a statement, question, imperative and exclamation. So this was chapter number 2. Chapter number 3, children, subject and predicate. Many times I have told you that in chapter number 2 we had studied the different kinds of sentences, whereas in chapter number 3 we are studying the different parts of sentence. So a sentence has two main parts, that is the subject and predicate. The part of the sentence that names the person or thing that we talk about is called the subject. That means the doer of the action in the sentence is called the subject. The noun part that does the action in the sentence is called the subject. And the receiver part, whatever the action is done by the subject, is called the predicate. And the most important point to remember this is that subject part is the noun or the pronoun part of the sentence, whereas the predicate part contains the verb part of the sentence. So examples were here. The birds are flying up. See, these are all nouns and pronouns, and these are one more important thing is that subject usually comes before the rest part of the, in the front it comes. Subject comes at the front of the sentence, whereas the predicate comes at the back of the sentence. But there are certain exceptions when predicate can come in front and subject can go at the back also. But these are exception cases, and we only have to learn that the noun and pronoun, the doer of the action in a sentence is the subject. The receiver part is the predicate. So this all. Here we had exam exercise, this one, and this one you have to join the correct column with the subject and the predicate. So this all we have done, children. Read the chapters once again very properly. Practice all the exercises, definition with examples and spelling. And for practice you can take help of any other grammar book which is available in your house with you. So let us see that what are the important points. See, children, I have given you that what you should practice for your grammar. Read the chapters properly. Read all the chapters very properly. Learn the definition with example. Definition of all the parts of a speech, and then the kinds of sentences, and the parts of sentences, their definition, all with example. Practice all exercises given in book. The exercises given in the book, practice all of them nicely. Learn spellings and then practice from other grammar books. Other grammar books which is available to you, you practice from that also. So this was all, children, for today. Learn everything nicely. Do neat and clean work. Rest. Okay. Take care. Practice more.